Welcome back. You are still watching Morning Live. It explores themes such as post-colonialism, concepts of power, the juxtaposition of power and powerlessness, identity and body politics, perceptions of the other and the exotic memory, and the masks we wear. That's a new exhibition titled Continuing Conversations, which opens at the UJ Art Gallery on the 17th of October. Well, to tell us more, we are joined in studio by MTN Art Collection Manager and Curator Niel Nortje and Emerging Artist Mogau Kekana. Guys, it's so lovely to have you on the show and welcome.
Thank you.
Niel, let's talk about this work, Continuing Conversations. What is it and what inspired this exhibition?
Well, actually, I think the partnership with the UJ, we've been in partnership with the UJ since 2005. And following on the successful exhibition, Shifting Conversations, curated by Melissa Goba and Johan Meiberg, we thought it apt to continue the conversations with portraiture. And UJ and MTN has very different acquisitions policies, but both institutions have a large register of portrait art, dating from ethnographic studies to contemporary portraiture and representative portraiture and abstract portraiture. So we thought it would be also a good opportunity to create a platform for emerging artists to interpret their idea of contemporary portraiture or even traditional portraiture. And that's why we thought it would be good to continue the conversation from Shifting the Conversations in 2017.
Oh, right, awesome. Mogau, you're one of the emerging artists that are part of this exhibition. Talk to us about your work and sort of the themes that you explore.
So I'm a digital artist. So most of like the medium that I use is mainly digital. So I work from Photoshop. Some guys work from Illustrator. But so in this project specifically, I was, kind of trying to look at like marginalized individuals within like communities that a lot of black people are from. So a lot of the time when like lately, what I've started doing is using a lot of characters or like people that I interact with on a daily, and I kind of like, represent them in a way that I think would be much more, in a way that I would like to see them represented, basically. Because most of the time, like, I think poor people, for the most part, are always seen as just poor people, and they have absolutely no story behind them apart from the fact that they are just that. So I kind of try and have a narrative that speaks otherwise.
Okay, now Niel, I mean, all of us from time to time now tend to take a selfie, some more than others. It's almost become like that instant and immediate sort of impulse. It also can be seen as a form of addictive self-portraiture. Help us understand how to sort of interpret, the modern portraiture as compared to what was previously traditional and how it sort of changed.
It's a technological phenomenon, this whole selfie culture. There's even a dance track. Every time I hear selfie, I hear that dance track go off in my head. Let me take a selfie. I don't know if you've seen it. And it's become actually an entire culture in its own, and then they've developed apps to make your selfie look even better, so you can make yourself younger, or you can add features to you, animated features to you. It really has become an addictive form of portraiture, and in a sense, you are actually creating your own context of that selfie as well. I mean, some make selfie boo-boos where they kind of do a selfie in a bathroom, and the unflushed toilet is right behind you, and if you look at how sort of classic portraiture was done, the Mona Lisa in the same way, for instance, she was placed in a context, she was placed in a setting, there's stuff going on behind her. So, and with selfies, you can see this person's just taken a selfie at work, this person's just taken a selfie in the club, this person's just taken a selfie waking up, this person's taken a selfie eating breakfast, and Definitely. You can update your Instagram. It's become like you say, it has become addictive. It's a new form of self-expression completely. You don't have to be professional portrait artist or a photographer or whatever. Selfies is the new form of expression completely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's taken a life of its own. You can actually do an entire exhibition just on selfies.
Indeed, I was shocked the other day to find out just how many people have passed away, have died trying to take the perfect selfie. It's incredible.
She's drowning people.
You know, we post 90. William Yoni, one of the writers for the catalog, actually said that there's 93 million selfies posted on social media daily around the world. 93 million.
I know I'm definitely one of those millions of people contributing daily to those numbers. Mogau, do you think that we reflect what we see in other people's portraits?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's always like a level of interpretation every time. So I mean, I don't think there's like a level of originality per se, because everything that I create is, you know, it is derived from where I come from and like the stuff that I see all the time. So I think that, yeah, we definitely do. Like, I use a lot of people as my inspiration, and I reference a lot of artists, and that kind of influences how my work looks, essentially.
All right, so just to wrap it up, Niel, I know that Mogau was just one of many emerging artists that are part of this project, and that must have been a huge amount of work for yourself and the other curator. Just tell us about what that was like, bringing all these young artists in this space and sort of just choosing, carefully curating what this exhibition will ultimately look like.
Yeah, so the selection of works from UJ's collection was picked by Annelie Dempsey, who's been at the UJ Art Gallery for many, many years. And I selected the MTN works to I suppose, convert with her works, with the works from the UJ collection. And then our project manager, Niel Nortje, actually came up with the idea that we should include emerging artists, actually get a fresh look into it. And that was tremendously interesting. We had about 30 or so submissions. It's early in the early stages of this emerging artist program. I think we're definitely going to continue it. But it was tremendously interesting. We specifically asked them any medium but photography, because we didn't want actual selfies coming in. I mean, we're talking about selfie culture, and maybe we'll explore that in the following program. But yeah, it was wonderful to see emerging artists come out. Some of them aren't even artists, even. You know, they're microbiologists or dentistry students.
That is amazing. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Unfortunately, that is all we have time for today. Thank you so much, and all the best with the exhibition.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. MTN Art Collection Manager and Curator Niel Nortje and emerging artist Mogau Kekana speaking to us about an exhibition titled Continuing Conversations, which opens at the UJ Art Gallery on the 17th of October 2017. It's now time for us to go back to the morning live stage, where we welcome our second music guest for the morning, Katleho.